The whole stigma on podcasts now versus men leaving up front and men not tolerating certain things that women tolerate, that like they would just get up out of there real quick, and women tend to stay around longer and endure more because we're trying to prove or make that man wake up and see our true value and all of that. But a lot of men don't tolerate none of the things that women tolerate. So we need to practice what they preach. Practice what they preach. When you are disrespected, I do believe that you should have a talk, set boundaries. That way that person knows what you expect, because you can always have a conversation. No one's going to read your mind. No one is telepathic. No one is going to read your mind on what you expect or what you don't expect from the person that you're courting. Yeah, I'm going to use an old word, courting, or talking to, or interested in. So once you establish that and it's broken or it's pushed, that is when women should be like, okay, no go. I told you what it was. Cut and dry. Cut and dry. It will save us so much heartache, so much late night staying up thinking and all this overthinking and over explaining and wondering and anxiety. All of that, it will. We should practice what they preach and how men, hey, I told you I ain't like this. I can't do it. And then you know what that does? Once we start standing those boundaries, that forces the male aspect to change. Because if they start meeting women that uphold their boundaries and they can't get over on the bullshit, no one's accepting the BS. That go men and women, both men and women, not just males, whoever you choose to date, that they're not accepting the BS, it would force society to change their standards back to, okay, I can't come. No one's accepting the BS no more. So I got to grow up. I got to approach them genuinely. And I got to have real intentions. If women held up our boundaries like as strong as men did when it comes to the nonsense of what they're going to take and put up with, well, we would be so far. We would be so far. We would be so far as a relationship, being with someone dynamic is what I'm saying. If we practice what they preach, because I agree with it. I do agree that you never, like, if a man, I've never seen a man that really stays with a woman that's gonna keep cheating on him or that's been dogging him out and all that stuff. Like they really kind of ones and dones. Now, women, our aspect is this. Once we're cheated on, we're hurt, we feeling that deep pounding in your chest, you feel like all hope is lost, all respect is lost, and it was just a game, and this was done behind your back. We summarizing and even creating scenarios that how this was done, and after we doing all of that just to be mad for a second. We'll leave. A lot of us will leave and be like, okay, I'm done. He tried me, whatever. We'll leave. But then we cool off. Whether that's a couple weeks, couple months, couple years, we cool off. And what we do, that person may try to spin the block. And we think that they have changed. And we go back. Men don't really... If you were a good woman, a man will come back to you. I agree with that. If you were a good woman to that man, that's when they most likely circle the block, spin the block. But if you were just horrible, I don't know many men that spin the block on that. Many men that care about what they building or got going for themselves. Now, if this is just somebody who just want to waste time, then okay, it's a little fun time. But relationship-wise, taking that woman serious after they done put it, no. Men don't do that. Women do that. We do that. We do that because we have hope that they have changed. We have hope that time has passed and they have seen what it's like missing me. And then we fall back into the trap. And then be mad all over again. And then at one point in time, we'll be done. It takes us time to get there. Men get there faster than we do. So that's just this video. I think that we should stand stronger on our boundaries, whatever boundaries you set, that you don't get hurt or don't go past certain time frames until you're comfortable with this person or get to know this person to a certain time frame. It will help us out so much. Because if we stand on it, less men will get away with the BS, and it will force them to take a look at themselves and say, hey, they're not accepting just anything anymore. They're actually doing the work. They can actually spot my BS from a mile away. And they want it done. So y'all have a good day. I'm finna go to the gym. And I'll talk to y'all later.